Thank you, Mark. Our local farmers are battling the freeze and doing everything they can to protect their crops from the recent cold snap.
Yeah, the frigid temps could damage or even kill more sensitive vegetation. KCAL News reporter Rick Montanez joins us live from the Underwood family farms in Moore Park with more on the precautions that farmers there are taking. Rick, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, you guys. You know, we're approaching sunrise, so this is, as we hear Amber talking about, when we get to the coldest part of the day, and it is critical for a lot of the crops. We are at Underwood Family Farms, as you mentioned, and Craig Underwood is with us this morning. Thank you so much for allowing us to come here and see the work that you guys are doing, because it is very intricate work to protect these crops.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into frost protection. You have to know what the atmospheric conditions are. We like a high dew point because that's humidity in the air, which keeps the temperature more moderate. And we have to decide what time we're going to do it because it's expensive to protect the crops.
And right now we have the strawberry fields. How are you protecting these?
Well, we're running sprinklers here, and as long as the water's running, it keeps the temperature of the plant right at 32 or above.
Yeah, because that water, as long as it's running, isn't freezing necessarily.
That's correct. And if it even if it starts freezing, the heat that's released in that process keeps the plant right at 32 degrees. You cannot afford to turn the water off while it's still freezing, or otherwise it'll be worse.
I mean, we're talking, there's only hours at play here where, you know, an hour or so can make a big difference in the survival of the crop.
Yep, one hour at critical temperatures can definitely damage the crop, and strawberries, of course, are our most sensitive crop here.
And you were telling me about the inversion layer, where sometimes with the air possibly being warmer up above, I hear a wind machine blowing in the background from where we are. So there's a way that you can mix the air to help keep things warmer?
That is how the wind machines work. Most people look at them as windmills just stirring the air, but what it's doing is creating a vacuum and pulling that warmer air down and spreading it around. And one wind machine will cover about 10 acres.
Okay, so I mean, these, again, this is intricate, detailed, and difficult work to protect these crops.
It is, and you know, if you make the wrong call, it doesn't take very long for you to lose the crop.
So hopefully all the right calls. We know you have the experience to do that. We appreciate your time, Craig. Thank you so much. You know, this is all very delicate work, and of course, it all matters for a lot of farms because this is their livelihood. So let's hope for the best as we face these really cold temperatures. Back to you guys.
Yeah, and crops so important for California and for the economy here. I think they're the only ones who get up at the same time as we do, the farmers. Rick, thank you.
I think you're right, Rita Bay.